Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate you being here and being a part of my YouTube community. I do want to say that this is not a page where I encourage any kind of hatred, bullying. Violence is not tolerated. Anyone posting anything bullyish or hate will be banned from the channel. So, with the next 8 days and everyone sitting at the edge of their chair, I've had a request to please put a video out there, and I shall do so. So what I'm going to ask the cards, what do we need to know as Americans on the next 8 days? I'm going to start out with my Sirius deck, which is the Universal Weight. This is my go-to deck. What do we need to know about the next 8 days? There is work to be done, we know that, and there is work being done. And there is work being done outside of the building. In other words, the institution of our government, there is work being done. So now, when you pull one card like this, you don't really know what's coming next. That's why you let the story unfold. What's coming next? Is this good work or no? This would be a warning. This would be a warning that there's still people working to cause mayhem. Still people planning. Planning. And this is all, by the way, this gives you a hint of what's behind all this is greed. Ultimately, greed. And because this is a number 8, 8s are about power. Remember that? So 8s are about power. Trying to figure out a methodical step to stay in power, which, by the way, won't work because this card cuts it off. But this is dramatic. This is dramatic. And you can see it's a fake leader because obviously he's not alive. You know, in this card, it's a skeleton, so it's fake. So it's a fake leader. And this is a religious figure. I'm not sure why they stuck that in that card. Maybe because religion provides some kind of explanation about death. I'm not sure why that's there. However, you do see the people laying around here. It's a big drama. They have a big desire, right? That's, so then what's next? So they don't see what's coming. This is not seeing what's coming. Now, this is a card where anytime you're crossing your chest in this manner, you're protecting yourself. It's a card about protecting yourself, right? But it's also a card about not seeing what's coming. That's actually the first. Now, this would normally be a good card, except when it's followed by this and this. This is the first card looking away from there that the knights are focused on. And look at here. We have a match of a pentacle here and a match here. The knights are focused on what the plan is. In other words, so what are these knights who are protectors, by the way? These are the protectors. What are they going to do about it? This is a good card because it also means that Spirit is intervening to offer help. That they're going to get help from multiple places, including the higher realms. They're going to get help from the higher realms. And that's actually a really good card for a reading like this. So there's Judgment Day coming for the people who got put in the box, unfortunately, which this is brainwashing, all right? So they played a certain phrases and certain mind control techniques, immediately stuck intelligent people into boxes, brainwashed them to the point where they're all worshiping that higher person, right? See them? They're all worshiping almost like they were a god, right? So, I mean, they literally, back in the day, there's people that would have, self-sacrificed for whatever, whoever they believed in, they would have self-sacrificed themselves. That's what you have going on here, is people willing to sacrifice their own life for this false judgment, for this judgment that's false. It's false. They need to use discernment. Judgment card comes out here. Use discernment. Is your beliefs putting you in a box? Are you worshiping a leader? No leader of any country should be worshiped, ever. You should use discernment. Are they making good decisions? Are they intelligent? Are they compassionate? Are they kind? Get out of the box if you're in one, because that's a dangerous place to be, in a box worshiping a leader. And no leader should be allowed to get away with any behavior that they want, including inciting violence. No leader should get away with that. So, in the next 8 days, here we have help from Spirit. There's divine intervention in this. There's probably a lot of people praying at this point. The prayers have been heard, and there's divine intervention. So there is going to be a lot of disappointment that their plan did not work. And they're confined. See the arms here? There's going to be so my guess is there's going to be a lot of arrests in the next 8 days, a lot of confinement. This is happiness restored in the house. This is happiness restored in the house. So their plan's not going to work, because the Four of Wands, in my view, has always been the most powerful card of the tarot deck. I never read this card in a negative way. So this is a celebration. This would be the president and the vice president taking office and creating a solid plan. They've got a solid plan. There we are. Working together. And this is a wonderful theme to have, you guys, is to work together, to bring Americans together. Now, those who got stuck in this box of these toxic beliefs under mind control, we have to have a real plan for mind control for people. It's real. Cults are real. And when they get you sucked in, it's hard to get out. So I would ask you right now, those listening, am I in a cult? Is there a leader that wants to be worshiped, that wants people loyal? If so, get out. You didn't see President Bush asking for loyalty, President Reagan, President Ford. You didn't see any of these presidents asking for loyalty, demanding loyalty, and firing you if you were not loyal. That's not normal behavior, all right? That is not normal behavior, right? Normal behavior is what we have, for the most part, seen in our leadership, except now. Maybe Nixon, but he was taken out, and even the Republicans and Democrats came together and agreed that Nixon was corrupt and got him out. What has happened now? Well, it's different now, because we had a leader who knew how to form a cult and put people into boxes, and they totally gave up their whole life to this leader. Danger, danger, danger. So this is coming together, and here we have the higher forces coming together. This presidency wants people to finally bring Americans back together, to unite America. All throughout history, we've had separation. We have had a separation. The two-party system, a separation. It doesn't have to be that way, but if the leaders don't inspire people to work together and to love the other side, even if you disagree, then you have toxicity, which is what we have now. We're wounded. The next 8 days are going to just bring out our woundedness. How we're going to realize the pattern of this country and how wounded we are, and to break this woundedness. By the way, this is the card about I might have been wounded in the past, but I'm really prepared now. So guess what? They're prepared. They're prepared for anything. Believe me, they are prepared. This is focused on foreign countries. This is my foreign country card. They're even watching the activities of foreign countries. There's just a high level, but that's a good, this is a good card. And all challenges that are being currently faced are going to be overcome. So yes, are the next 8 days going to be challenging? Yes, they are. Now, I bought these cards called Nostradamus, The Lost Tarot. And I got to show you the book. This John Matthews and Will King Han, if that's how you pronounce his name, King Han. Interesting, he's got king in his name. I love that. This is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. So there is a theory that Nostradamus created a tarot deck. And so they took his quatrains and they put it to art and made and created a tarot deck. And I, thanks to Pam, I just got my hands on this. And so this is my very first reading. I have not read these cards yet. I read the beginning of the book and I was just blown away, of Nostradamus and tarot. Yes, of course. That does make sense. So let's go ahead and ask Nostradamus, what do you think? First of all, Nostradamus, do you approve of this deck? Do you approve? Wait, we don't want to ask the deck that. I want to ask my other deck right here. Nostradamus, do you approve of the deck that was done in your name? Do you approve of that? This is communicating with Nostradamus at this point. Oh, he loves it. Look at the book. Oh, he has many books. Oh, he's got the keys. Oh my God. Oh my God. For you guys who did not watch my video on Nostradamus, he talked about the keys and he's going to be giving me, or any spiritual, not just me. I don't want to make this ego-based, not ego-based. He said a group. He's going to give a group the keys, the secret knowledge that he could not reveal. And of course, I pull the card with keys in it. There's keys in this card. I believe this might be the only card in this deck with keys in it. And I can't believe it. And this would be Nostradamus. Look at the beard. Oh my gosh. That's Nostradamus. Oh my God. It even looks like him. Oh my God. He totally approves. I'm all over this deck now. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Nostradamus, for coming into this reading. You are so loved. So what, Nostradamus, I just don't even know how to say this. What do you think about what's going on now? Because you have to remember how corrupt the times were when he was, doing his writings. Nostradamus, what do you think of what's going on right now? Now, I have not read these cards, so I know that they have different suits and everything. The Fool. The Fool. The fools think they can take over. Wait, this is a tower. Walking away from the tower. Oh my God, is he packing his bag and walking away from a tower? He is. He's packing his bag and he's walking away from the tower. Wow. So he's going to leave as a defeated leader. Wow. What else? I'm not sure how to read these cards. This looks like it's silver. So this could be cups. 10 of cups. If this is the 10 of cups card, that is happiness. That is, there's a crown in it. There's multiple crowns. This is fascinating. So there is going to be 10 is the completion of a cycle. So one crown leaving and taking multiple crowns with it. So the crown that's on its way out so I feel like Anybody that has been part of whatever this larger conspiracy theory is to take over the crown, the big crown wins, and all of those involved are going to be exiting positions. So tens are completions of one cycle and the start of another. I have to learn more about the symbols that are in these cards, so I apologize that I haven't studied them more thoroughly. The good luck wheel, the fortune wheel. So this is the wheel of fortune, changing of the guards, changing, yeah, big changes. And this is also a stroke of good luck. It's a big change. So I really feel good about these three cards. I think Nostradamus is predicting through his cards that the next 8 days are going to be, it's going to be okay. Oh my gosh, I just looked at the time. It is now 8:08. Wow. This is incredible. So let's not be fear-based, and let's go to the cards and say, what exactly was Trump, what's behind everything he wanted to do? What's at the core behind what he wanted to do? Yeah, he wants everything in his hands. Soul power. There's only one set of hands there. One set of hands. He wants to control everything. But look at the I don't know if that's a moon or if that's the earth. But whatever planet that was, he wanted full control. So in other words, if this is the earth, he ultimately wanted full control of the earth, of the whole planet. Let's just call this a planet. He wanted full control of the entire planet, not just this country. The country would have been the beginning. Oh, I wonder if he's going to flee. I wonder if he's going to try to leave the country. It's almost like he's trying to leave the country, but he's in the spotlight. The light's being shined. Oh, wow, there's a crown in the background. This is a queen. This is a queen who's aware of what's going on, shining a light on it. Look at this. We got two hands. Money. This is for money and power. I want to take over the entire planet, and I want to have all the money in my hand. But there's a queen, and I'm not saying it's a queen of, I'm not saying queen in the sense that of the queen, like the Queen of England. I'm saying there's a woman in a high up position. She's got a plan. Oh, you know what? I think I know who this is. This is weird because this shot into my mind that this is Ghislaine Maxwell from Jeffrey Epstein. Now, Epstein had a ranch in New Mexico where he was impregnating women. They were trapped in these rooms and he was impregnating them and because he wanted to create a super race. So he wanted to destroy the human beings, all the human beings except for everybody that had his DNA. That's how crazy he was. That is literally how crazy he was. He wanted to create like a super race. And remember, the pictures of who was with Epstein was Trump. So Trump knew about his plan for the super race. That is bizarre. Now here's a woman. There's women behind the scenes. Oh, she's shining the light on the bigger picture. And this is the women trapped in the rooms. This is kind of like the women trapped in a room, but they're shining the light. They're shining the light. More is going to come out. I think they're saying more is going to come out on this. Wow, we certainly have a lot of planets coming up. Look at that. We certainly have a lot of planets. And those who want to control the world, which is a little bit conspiracy theorist, but you have crazy people who believe that they can do that. But, oh, this is a good ending. All right, so their plan is literally going to be not work, and it's going to be because of a woman. So this woman, the woman of light, the woman of flowers, the woman of the sun, the woman of goodness, she's going to bring back the balance. Wow. Wow. So I'm going to ask, does everyday people, anybody who's watching this, what do they need to do in the next 8 days? What do the people watching this need to know in the next 8 days? Let's get in a mode of celebrating. Let's get in the energy of celebrating kindness, compassion, love, getting away from mind control, freeing ourselves of mind control. Let's join and be happy. And when we gather in groups, let's gather in groups for happy, right? And so this doesn't mean that you can't be, this is kind of an activist card, but it's spreading the truth. This is the truth. So if we're going to spread information, let's go and search what is the truth. So many conspiracy theories are not the truth. It's getting people to buy into lies. This is about discovering the truth and spreading the truth to end the misery, to end the mind control. Look at, she's got her hand on her head. Mind control. It's repetition. Mind control is they repeat the same little phrases to you over and over again until you believe them. They repeat lies until you believe them. They tell you what to believe until you believe them. They tell you to worship them until you worship them, and your life turns into living hell. We're going to break this. The truth is headed right toward this. The truth is headed toward mind control. We have to have education about mind control and how to get out of it. It's how they control you. You can be controlled through mind control, and then you think you're free. So all these people out here who are fighting a system that was based on the concept of freedom because they're believing in lies can't see the truth. They can't see the truth right now. So the truth has to be shared. And this is the card about having faith. Things are going to flip around. Things are going to flip around for the better. So where we were headed is not where we're going to go. Where we went in the past is not where we're going to go in the future. So we're going to recognize our wounds. And we're going to be more prepared. Oh, look at this card. It's coming up again in a different context. We're going to recognize how wounded the nation is, and we're going to start building ourselves back. And look at the window of opportunity is opening up for good things to happen. So we all have to do our part in this. So you have to ask yourself, are you supporting dangerous lies, or are you seeking the truth? And we need to get outside all of the beliefs, detach from all leadership, sit down by yourself and say, am I being influenced by any kind of mind control? Am I in a cult? And get out. And get out of the cult, get your mind back, and then start working for the better. Working for the better. Step by step. It's a step-by-step process. Oh, this just tells me that the planet of Mars is, and so where the planets are rising right now is also contributing to a lot of disruptive energies. But there you go. Card to end on, happiness. We all, in the end, want happiness. This is what we want, happiness. Happiness above all. So we're going to get through this, and we are going to get our happiness back, but we have to work for it. It doesn't just happen. We have each one of you is responsible for seeking out ways, for getting knowledge. My homework, if I was to give you homework, is to find out about mind control. How does mind control work? How does manipulation work? I want you to know a gaslighter inside out. How do they manipulate you? What is bullying? How do you get out from underneath bullying? Let's become experts at that side of psychology, and then we will get to free our minds. And so the next 8 days, I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you happiness. I wish you all of the great things that life can bring. This is a really great country at the core. So don't let this minor event by these hate groups destroy your peace. So find ways for self-care. Take care of yourself, love yourself. And how about this? Start doing acts of kindness for others. for others. And if we all start doing acts of kindness for others, then they will do acts of kindness for others. And let's turn our nation back into one giant act of kindness.